Day 6, rounding the finish line. Today was a C day. We had to go to the box office, which is down near the cruise next desk, to get our name tags. Because today was Price is Right.
We didn't get called,
but
it was fun.
It was fun. We stopped at the Metropolitan Bar. We got the pineapple surplus.
It was delicious. Pineapple surplus. It's a drink. It's good though.
Then we came back to the Haven Bar and got margaritas, which were really delicious. I had a pineapple margarita. She had a strawberry margarita.
To begin with. Then we went back and had a strawberry pineapple.
She mixed the two together.
It was delicious. So here we have strawberry pineapple margarita, and I must say, it is really good. It's amazing. And again, one of the perks of being in the Haven is the bartenders. You don't get drinks like these at the regular bar.
Waiting in line, people jumping in front of you, and you know the other bars are crazy. The Haven Bar is always chill. There's always like good conversation in there, people hanging out. So,
and even if there is a wait, it's not crazy.
And I feel like almost every time we've gone to the bar and ordered drinks, like somebody's always like, "What is that? What are you guys getting?" She put some people on to the
strawberry lemon drop.
We of course went to the Indulge food hall for lunchtime. Wait, didn't we go to the buffet?
We did. We went to the buffet too.
Because we haven't been going to the buffet very much. So we went there and grabbed a few things for lunch.
Salad.
Lunch in the buffet.
I feel like we did a bad job of visiting the buffet.
It's only our second time.
Yeah. I could pass this buffet.
The Indulge food hall, by far, passes the buffet. I guess the only benefit of the buffet is that it changes, I guess, daily. Get more variety out of the buffet, but food quality wise and probably selection for what the kind of stuff we want, Indulge food hall is the way to go. But if you want to come grab something quick, I mean, no, still not bad, even though it's a smaller area.
And we have not made it to the main dining room lunch. Their menu seems to have a lot of variety to it.
Buffet food is buffet food. It's not bad, it's not great. Princess still has the best buffet. It's not bad. You want to come grab some food? We came here because Hudson was at capacity. There was a line to get in. They were having an art auction in the Commodore. So I guess everyone was at the Hudson for lunch today. And now in the buffet. The buffet's pretty crowded too, but I was able to find a seat, which is good. And by the windows.
Lunch with a view.
I guess that's another benefit of the Haven, when you can go have lunch or breakfast or dinner without the crowds and not have to wait forever. Of all the times we've been to the Haven, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, we haven't had to wait at all. That's definitely a benefit. You don't have to deal with waiting in lines and crowded spaces. So. Back at the Indulge food hall.
Okay.
Left the buffet and came here for some real food. We got chili from Q's Smokehouse. Chili's actually pretty good.
Let me be the judge. I approve.
We got the chicken from the rotisserie place, and chicken legs, big ass chicken legs too.
What kind of hormones they on?
Big fat chicken legs. We got the sausage, cheddar sausage from Q's Smokehouse, and the salmon. I'm not gonna pick that up, but salmon as well. And she said the salmon was good. Get this dinosaur chicken bone. Really hot. I think this kind of further solidifies our thoughts that if you're at the counter, food is a lot hotter, because they brought this out. I was sitting here and they basically gave it to me right away. Some of the other stuff is not quite as hot and fresh.
Let me see, let me see.
We back. So we got the chicken korma and the fish tikka.
Very flavorful. Again.
Chicken korma is so good. The rice, the sauce, so good.
That's so good.
Whatever this is, reminds me of like a tzatziki type stuff, but whatever it is, it's good. So we're closing down tomorrow. I took last call. We got some aloo gobi, which is like potato, cauliflower, and I got some dal.
That was a very rich.
So we were talking about if you're vegan, or vegetarian or whatever, like there's really, really good food for you to eat.
And vegetable kebabs too at the rotisserie place.
But we're full. I ain't trying to eat no more. I ain't trying to stack no more calories right now. I just want to taste it.
It's really good.
We need to get it. Good. Damn, man. So much flavor. So good.
So good. So good.
Yeah, that's good. Teach us. That's good. That's good. For those of y'all that go to church, which one are you? Are you an amen person? Are you amen the pastor? Or are you a that's good? So good. Which one are you?
A preacher.
Preach, preacher.
I'm a yes. Yeah.
I'm a and I'm an aggressive head nodder. And a scrunchy face.
I'm a scrunchy face, say yes, and I stand. I'm gonna receive it.
This right here make you want to do all of that. Compliments to the chef. Kamlesh. Where's Kamlesh at? I get Kamlesh on video. That's the legend right there. The legend, Kamlesh.
Thanks for kicking it with the Kingis. Kingi Report. Kingi Report.
What's the Kingi Report for today?
We found Lord Farquaad.
It is Lord. That's what it is. Not King. Lord Farquaad. I'm not going to put a picture of him because she's going to get mad at me if I expose him. Yeah, we chilled out in the room. It was kind of a lazy day for us. We just relaxed most of the day. And then we went to the Haven for dinner. I had the shrimp Louis as an appetizer. It was very decorative. It looked nice, but it was tasty too. It was good.
I had a Caesar with shrimp this time instead of salmon. Shrimp was good. I do like the salmon better. I had my usual surf and surf.
Haven restaurant. Early. It's our first early dinner we've had. It's 5:50.
But today, I hate to say it, my lobster was a little overcooked today. It wasn't bad. It wasn't chewy, but it was a little more overcooked than I would have liked.
Prime rib was also slightly overcooked. Usually when I get the prime rib, it's like fall apart tender. It was not this time. It was still tasty.
I did pre-order my dessert today.
Yeah, that was cool.
I like the, I don't even know how to say it, the banana banoffee something cream. They only serve it at lunchtime. So yesterday I requested it to have it for dinner today, and they set aside a dessert for me, so I was able to have that for dessert. It's not on the dessert dinner menu, only on lunch dessert menu. They had it and they remembered as soon as I walked in, like they were expecting me.
Again, those special touches at the Haven. Shout out to Tess,
yes,
who put it down, because as soon as we checked in they were like, banana fee. Another benefit of having the Haven is just that extra care, personal service. And after dinner we had reservations for The Price is Right.
Come on down. Woo!
I have to say though that this was by far the best game show on any ship that I've ever been to.
Let the name tags speak for themselves.
Yeah,
like,
we had it's legit.
I feel like that's cool.
It's legit. And people were getting called randomly out of the crowd. And so they had the whole Price is Right. Like if you get called, you go crazy. They had the camera on them.
They don't allow you to film or take videos.
But I snuck some, as I usually do. They told me I could not record once the game started, and I followed the rules.
Good job. I appreciate that.
See? She's a rule follower. I'm a rule breaker. I would have definitely been recording, but she got mad at me last night, so I said today I'm going to follow the rules. They have the camera that goes on the people as they're like celebrating coming down. They had the lineup with the podiums. They gave their answers. They had the numbers that popped up on the screen. It was a legit Price is Right experience. If I've never been to Price is Right for real,
felt like you was there
I could
tonight.
say that I've been to Price is Right. Like I legit went to Price is Right. They had the models that were, doing the hand gestures for the things. I wish I could have recorded like the whole thing and put some clips in. If you go on the Prima, definitely go enjoy it. And if you have a chance to get out there and win, like one dude won like $400 or $500. The main guy won a 55-inch TV and a couple $100.
They were giving away a car.
They were giving away a car if you came within $100 of the price of the whole package. And they had Plinko. If they called me for that, I probably would have been hyped. Out of all the Price is Right games. That used to be my favorite one.
We have to have reservations to go to the show.
I think they open the doors like 30 minutes before, so you can go in early and get a good seat. But it was packed.
So when you get on the ship, if you do not have the Haven, make sure you do that. You can choose what you want, your restaurants or the show reservations. I would suggest the show reservations, unless you, want like the specialty dining.
Yeah.
But the Indulge Hall by itself, I'm just saying.
You don't really need the specialty dining, to be honest.
No.
There was a dude sitting next to her in the show was blowing it up in the air during the show.
It was horrible. He did it like 5 times.
He was loaded. That dude was faded. Eyes was low. He kept looking down the aisle. Just eyes low.
It was horrible. It was horrible.
We saw him tonight.
He had manners
Creature
today.
Report.
Kingi Report. Hello. Come on down.
Back in the buffet.
We weren't supposed to do this.
We were supposed to be going. Well, we are going to Los Lobos in about. Still got over an hour. But we just
Don't need to eat nothing.
We just want to try and see what they had here. Got some duck, some lo mein, some lemon pepper shrimps, duck fried rice, green beans, and she got some salad.
Salad. They didn't have cheese at lunchtime for the salad.
It was a green
So I
bean.
got some cheese.
It's probably why it's better than the one that was here earlier. There we go. The duck is actually good. Got a nice fatty piece too. I feel like a lot of the meats in the buffet have actually been pretty decent. Sometimes stuff in the buffet just sits out and just dries out. We had that beef earlier, that was tender. So we went to the Prima Speedway. It's a bigger track than the one on the Bliss.
It's
Possibly.
$15.
We did not do it. But
We shot the cars. No.
there's a viewing area up top.
Drive-bys.
Well, yeah, sort of. They're driving by, getting shot at. There's a viewing area up top, and they have these little guns, and you can compete with other people with the guns and just shoot the little light on top of the go-karts. It was fun. It was cool.
I suck.
She didn't land one shot.
It locked on me. I don't know what that means.
You gotta shoot him. Why do you
I did. I got it.
get him? Got one. You got in one of the go-karts to take a picture.
And I found a duck. Look what I found though. A ducky. It's from South Carolina. Hey, Lesages. You gotta see this. The Lesage family from South Carolina.
We found 2 ducks on this trip now.
The other one didn't have a tag, so we don't know where it came from.
And we left it there. It was in the porthole. Went back to the Haven bar. So one of the gentlemen here in the Haven recommended that I try a revolver bourbon with Kahlua. It was good. I'm an old-fashioned guy. It was a nice change of pace with the bourbon and the Kahlua. So yeah, if you've never had one, try it. If you have the Haven, it's another major perk is the bar. Los Lobos.
I was surprised. I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't expecting much, but the tableside guacamole
That's fire.
made by the guacamole master.
Master. She said, I'm the guacamole master.
She did that. I don't have that knife technique. It was really good, very flavorful, seasoned well. I always say Norwegian, they season their food.
And the chips were fresh too. It was
Yes.
warm.
And they were seasoned as well.
I am a stickler when it comes to chips. Don't make me some bomb guac and some old dry stale chips. Give me some fresh hot chips.
I was full
Why were you full?
because I ate.
We went to the buffet again.
I didn't have anything.
You had some salad and you had some bites. You had some bites of my food too. We went to the buffet before we went to Los Lobos.
If you have a dining package, I feel like you can't go wrong. But if you are paying for it individually, I had the chicken tortilla soup. I would not get it again. It reminded me of like Chef Boyardee like sauce with lime on it. It was a little bit thicker than that, but I wouldn't get that. The guacamole.
Yeah. Queso fundido. It was good, but it's drizzled with agave, which I didn't quite understand. It has like a sweetness to it that kind of threw me off. If it didn't have that, it'd probably have been really, really good. I would get it without the agave if I were to get it again. Cocktail mixto, which is like a sort of like a ceviche, but like whole pieces of everything. And it was pretty good. It was tasty.
But that was another appetizer I think that you can't go wrong with if you like fish. It was shrimp, calamari, scallops, and fish.
Avocado.
Yeah, it was good. It was very fresh. Then he had shrimp fajitas.
Yes.
I had camarones. I should have just got shrimp fajitas. Shrimp fajitas tasted better than
Shrimp was better, yeah.
the camarones.
It was seasoned better.
Yeah.
I got some flour tortillas that were good. They were fresh and like hot. They actually make the tortillas apparently. So those were really good. And I had the elote and it was okay. We're from LA and you know, LA Mexican food is different than Mexican food everywhere else, and so like hood elote is kind of creamy almost. This was kind of dry. If you have the dining package, each person gets 2 appetizers, a main course, 2 sides, and a dessert. So it's a lot of food.
Something else really good. It had like a crisp, like outer like crust to it. It was really good. The beans, I'd pass on, and I think it could have just been a batch that we got. It was overly seasoned. It was very salty.
That's a lot for you to say. She
Whatever.
loves salt.
Whatever. I just like my food to be
Salt
seasoned.
Bay.
Nah. Whatever.
She gave me a Spanish lesson too. She broke down all of her items in perfect Spanish.
I'm going to have guacamole fresco en molcajeta, sopa de tortilla, y I was trying to decide between the camarones and carne asada a la yucateca. I think that's about it. But I think that's what I'm going to do. Camarones. Don't be hating on my español.
Hey, your español was muy bueno. And then we got churros.
But I was excited because I do my research and they look delicious on camera. They were a little heavier than a regular churro. It was more like a churro donut. If it's called a churro donut, then it was good. But if it
Churro
was
actually
a
had that
churro,
light airiness in the inside, and it was kind of dense.
it was like a donut.
So yeah, taste wise, I mean, it was fine. It just wasn't what we were expecting. I
Yeah,
think.
imagination wall.
Yeah. Is that's what it's called? Mm-hmm. Oh, see, she got the name of it. I was trying to figure out what the hell it was called. But it's near the photo gallery on level 8. It's just a big old screen, kind of like in the middle of where the shops are. You tap your card to it, and then there's a bunch of different games you can play. So.
We repeat the whole thing twice.
Your turn.
Some ball
Dance
thing,
battle.
a dance battle. You learn the Prima dance, which she learned and performed flawlessly. All them moves
Something
right
like
there. Yep. There was a ball thing. She had all the balls. Was hitting all the balls.
That's horrible.
The fact that you went like this. You did, not me. Amazing. You're doing great. You're doing great. You're on it. It was fun though. It was a cool little wall. People were walking by. One of the other vloggers stopped in and said, "What's up?"
Shout out to y'all.
Hey guys, you guys are having way too much fun. It's Chris and Joe from Chris and Joe Travel. Keep it up.
Follow them. Subscribe.
Thanks, guys.
See ya.
And last but not least,
See familiar strangers.
made it to the Penrose atrium, or whatever you call it. And we actually got a seat inside the little area this time on the couch.
Yeah, there wasn't very many people there.
Got some good music, good people watching and stuff like that. Day 6 complete. Tomorrow we are at Great Stirrup Cay in the Bahamas. That is the island owned by Norwegian. Good night, everyone.
You gonna do the hand thing? Welcome.
Day 7 was a huge letdown.
But you make the best of it with a whole bottle of champagne by yourself.
Hence the glasses. We got woken up in our stateroom with a message. I didn't get a chance to record it. Essentially, we could not go to Stirrup Cay. The wind conditions were too strong, and it was only going to get worse. It was only going to get worse.
Worse.
By the end of the day. So we just left.
We have no control over Mother Nature, so please do not take out any frustrations on any of the crew. We have an entire day lined up full of fun and cruising experiences. A revised page number 3 of your Freestyle Daily with full details will be available at guest services and box office around 10:30 a.m. I will be over at the guest services desk right after this announcement. If you have any questions at all, no matter what you decide to do, we'll see you out and about. Woohoo!
It sucks because Royal, their ship, was anchored and they were tendering to their island. Apparently because of the way that the islands face, we would be going directly into the headwinds and they would get stronger. It's possible that the tenders would not have been able to make it back to the ship. Disappointed.
Bah humbug.
The water was pretty. It sucks because I didn't get in the water. We put our feet in the water, but I was planning on like swimming in the beach and like going in the water, and I was saving it for this port. And now that's not happening. That's not happening. We basically just stayed in the room. We had breakfast in the room. We had already planned to have breakfast delivered to the room early in the morning anyway, so that we can get off the ship early and go into the island. That didn't happen, but we had breakfast.
I had corned beef hash, eggs, country potatoes. We had French toast. You had pancakes.
Yeah.
You had an omelet.
Corned
cool. Beef hash. So last time we were on the Bliss, I raved about the corned beef hash. It was still good this morning, but I feel like if we would have went to the local, it would have been more fresh. It was probably sitting for a little bit. But no shade to Benny. Like he did a good job. He delivered it. It was still warm. Yeah.
It was hot. Overall, breakfast was fine. We had the door open and was just chilling.
Listened to some music. We had some jazz playing.
Yeah, so
it was nice.
Had a good breakfast and then we chilled, watched a movie.
I drank a whole bottle of champagne.
And you drank a whole bottle of champagne.
By myself.
We're getting ready to go out now. Probably go to Hudson's and have lunch. But she was taking a shower and made mention of the showers.
So, to all my black girls, the rain shower is nice. But, y'all know, rain showers and the hair, they don't mix. They have a wand, like a handheld, like, what you call it?
It's a wand.
It has a stand, so that's what I've been using.
But the stand is like
it's low,
waist high, so
but I'm
it's
short.
Not something I can.
I'm short, so it works for me. I mean, to wash my face, I kind of had to like sit down on a little seat or squinch down a little bit.
Is that what you were doing when you were sitting? I thought you were sitting because you were just trying to relax and use the seat.
To wash my face.
That's hilarious.
Bring a good shower cap. A nice shower head to have. The rainfall shower. I think it is nice. It is nice. But unfortunately, my black ladies, I mean, braids and all, I feel like, I don't like, so for me, I don't like walking around with wet hair. I don't like it.
Or going to bed with wet hair.
Or going to bed with wet hair. There may be some ladies, y'all come on a cruise with your hair dead, weaves, whatever. Whatever it may be. There is a rainfall shower, so bring a good shower cap. That's all I got to say. I had a good shower cap. Because after he used the shower, there were driblets coming from the rainfall shower.
Driblets?
Driplets.
Triplets.
Driplets. I call them driblets.
Driplets.
Driblets. Whatever.
Driblets.
It was driblets.
I was dribbling. It was dribbling.
But yeah, be prepared.
And we just got a phone call from David in the concierge.
He was very nice. It's not David's fault.
I don't think it's anybody's fault in particular, but NCL
Y'all gonna hear from me.
Gotta do better. We'll see what happens, but they didn't offer us very much money for this wet floor that we've had for 7 days. I still have to put sandals on to walk if I have socks on because I don't want to get my socks wet. It's not great. And we just spent some more money
on another
cruise and put deposits on another cruise, and they did not compensate us well. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. We'll keep you posted. Do better, NCL. Gotta do better. And fix this room. Fix this damn floor.
Yeah, the next guests that are getting on this cruise ship and are gonna be in this room, I feel like that's unfair to them. Like, you're continually placing people in this room when you know the floor.
I'm sure they sold it. I'm sure this next cruise,
Absolutely.
Somebody's gonna be in here. 13916. If you in this room and the floor is wet by the bathroom,
it's been an ongoing problem
it
because
ain't
when
new.
we got in here, there was a stain.
So we'll see what the day holds since we are not getting off the ship. Day 7, here we go.
We're gonna make the best of it. We're gonna have fun.
Let's have fun.
Let's have fun.
The shake is good though. We ended up at the Indulge food hall because Hudson's closed at 1:30 today. Even though we were stuck on this ship, they closed it at 1:30. Why? I don't know.
Sitting at this counter when lunchtime is over, they are dumping food. They're actually getting rid of food that was served for lunch. So what you get for dinner is completely fresh. So that is good to know.
Liking the content you're seeing so far,
going up. Please like and subscribe.
Do it. Do it.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Ship's falling apart, y'all. I think it's broke.
Stick.
Oh, there you go.
I just tapped my card on it and there you go. Just fell off. What is going on here, people? There's our trusty towel on the floor there. OMG cheesecake.
My last cold ice cream.
We're leaving. It's time to go. The Carnival song. It's 10:09. We're finally getting on a bus. 2 hours later. It is now 10:24. And we're heading to the airport. It's a great way to end the cruise.
Some more of the story. Book your own transportation. Book your own flight.
Yes. We learned our lesson. So to further solidify that we will never again let Norwegian pick a flight, we are in the Orlando airport. We thought we was gonna come here and drop our bags and go to Gatorland to kill some time. Not only did it take forever with the line getting on the bus, we got off at 8:30.
It's 12:09
It's
right now.
12:09 right now. So 3.5 hours. We finally made it to the airport, and we still have another hour and a half before we can check our bags in. So we were like, okay, well, let's go eat. They have a nice food court, and it's packed.
As we stand and eat.
We're standing because there's nowhere to sit. And this place is huge, and there's nowhere to sit. She got a Cinnabon, and we are just waiting. It's a great way to end the trip, man. It's great.
And we back.
We're home. Norwegian Prima, Caribbean, overall cruise thoughts.
I feel like we don't have much to compare it to but the bliss. The ship itself is beautiful. The ship, I give it a 5 out of 5. Like, it's beautiful.
Talking about looks, aesthetically,
Yes.
5. Yeah.
Yes.
Aesthetically, yes, 5.
Functionality, I don't know, it depends on what you're going for though. I would say between a 3.5 and 4 for functionality. If you're just chilling on the sun deck, like you ain't trying to do nothing, I feel like it's fine. You stay in one place, there's bathrooms, you got a bar, like that's all you really need. Staff, I give a 5 on the cruise ship. Everybody was very helpful. You make your faces at me? Mm-hmm. Okay. The people I like, Kent.
No,
people that was important to me. The bar. Kent was amazing. Tess was amazing. Lush was amazing. Food and drinks. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Rad did what he could with our room.
Yeah.
Benny, he tried. The concierge, they failed. As far as the necessities that we needed, I feel like staff, they came through for us.
I don't think they had enough staff on the ship.
As a ship as a whole, maybe yes. But as Haven,
I think in the Haven too.
the bar at sometimes was a bit, I think.
Or on the deck. So
Okay, yeah.
on the
you're
sun
right.
deck, on the Bliss, when we were in the Haven, somebody's constantly coming by. You need water, you need drinks, you need food.
That's
Very
true.
rarely, if at all, were we approached on the Haven sun
Never.
deck for anything. I had to go seek out somebody
Never.
to get something. Even at the other bars, like around the ship, like we went to the whiskey bar. There was one bartender in this big old bar. Like it just seemed like they weren't properly staffed. Like there weren't enough people on staff and as readily available to help you. The people that we did encounter, everybody was great. If I have to lump it all together as a staff, I mean, I'll probably still say like 4. I think that's a staffing issue, not necessarily the people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I said, Rab was amazing. Melissa and Hedney, who were the Haven
Maitre d's.
for the restaurant, they were great. Macario at the Los Lobos was really nice, one of the servers. Okay, so let's go into Haven. Do you think it's worth it?
Yes. I do think the Haven is worth it. I could go without the Haven, but I feel like it would be a different trip. I don't think it would be as relaxing just getting a drink alone. I don't like crowds. I don't like people. So when we first got on the boat, they have the frozen rosé, or the frosé rather. They don't have that in the Haven. They have it at the pool bar. And so we went, and getting a drink there was a task. And I gave up. I don't need it that bad. It was too
She
much.
don't fight for what she wants.
I don't.
She just left.
I don't.
And I stayed there. I'm like, nah, man.
done.
All these people were cutting in front, he was going to other people. I said, no, right here.
Because
I
I
was like,
don't
I'm gonna
have a
get this
medium.
drink.
I don't have a medium. I'm either gonna be sweet or I'm gonna be that B. And I wasn't trying to be that B on the trip.
That was the first day.
I wasn't trying to be that person.
Which was like, let me get this drink. It's the first day. Let's not start this off. So I got it, and she drank it, and she enjoyed it. One thing I could say about the Haven, I feel like eating dinner in Hudson's and then going to Haven right afterwards.
It's a complete difference.
Granted, Hudson's was nice, but the vibe is completely different. Food is obviously slightly better, but also the service is better.
Yes.
You got people who, you get that personal touch where people know your name, they've seen you over the course of the night or whatever.
Come and ask you, do you need anything? And they bring it back. I asked for bread. I never got it in the Hudson.
Yeah, true. It's just that extra care and the vibe. Like I said, in the Hudson, it's nice. It's really loud though, and it's
busy.
A lot of people. In the Haven restaurant, it was pretty much almost never full.
Never.
And I think almost even when we went early, there was not a lot of people.
The last day,
the last
was
night
the fullest.
was the fullest, and
It wasn't packed.
as you can see, it was not full at all. I think that makes a difference. I agree. I think the Haven is worth it.
And elevators. You have your private elevator.
Private elevators. I think it's worth it. Even though I think the Haven was slightly too big on this ship. Not even the fact that it's too big. I think just based on how many people are in there now versus staffing and stuff, I think they need a little bit more help in there if we're going to keep that same experience. Right. But overall, I mean, I don't know. I think it's worth it. It's hard to say that because it's a lot of money, but it's
thanks, babe.
But it's worth it.
It's a different experience.
And even when we were talking to people at the bar, they were saying the same thing. Like once you go Haven, like it's hard to go back.
I could go back.
Yeah, but on another ship because they don't have the Haven. But if you're going to an NCL ship that has the Haven, you're gonna want to go and cruise in the Haven.
You could do it. It's possible.
You could. I didn't say you can't. You could, but we're gonna constantly be wishing that we were in the Haven.
This is very true.
Because we even tried to go after Indulge Food Hall. We tried to go find a place to sit outside on the deck. It was packed. Everywhere was packed. Like finding a seat was a hard thing. Finding a lounger.
Because every morning we looked down on the balcony because the pool was underneath our room. That's another thing. If you're in the Haven, look around the ship when you're booking your room.
See where your room
Prima, they had the pool area right below the Haven, so it was loud. It wasn't like terribly disturbing, but
it was annoying.
Yeah. But anyway, looking down there, every morning there are people out early in the morning staking out their chairs.
Yeah, putting their towels down, locking down seats.
So in the Prima, you don't have to do that. Like we went out there different times of the day and there were always chairs available.
In the Haven.
Yeah.
If you book the Haven on the Prima, though, I would suggest getting an aft room. But then again, there's people in the back. There's the other bar in the back, but I don't think it's as loud over there as it is where we were. Haven's worth it. The Prima's nice. I agree, the 5 out of 5 aesthetics and the 4-ish or so on the functionality. Just too many blockades. Like I hate having to go somewhere and running into dead ends and having to go around and go down or go through another door. Just wasn't as open feeling, but the ship was beautiful. Tons to do. Lots of activities, lots of things to do there, slides, and we didn't even do everything on the ship because there was so much. I would go back. I would do the Prima again.
Out of a different port.
Out of a different port. But I think the Bliss is still my favorite. In comparison to Royal and all the other ships that we've been on, Norwegian I think is still top for us.
Yes, because of food.
The food is really good. I think they have the best food, flavor-wise and selection-wise. It was good. Good trip. Thank you for watching. Hope you got something out of it. Hope you enjoyed it. Go check out the Prima yourself. Let us know what you think in the comments if you've been on the Prima. Hopefully we'll see y'all on a future cruise.
Peace.
Thanks for kicking it with the Kingis.
You just kicked it with the Kingis.
You just kicked it with the Kingis. You did. I hope you enjoyed yourself too. See y'all next time.
Peace. Lips.
Ready now?
Ready.
All right.